Are you alone? Do you feel that loneliness hurts? If yes, then let me tell you a truth. Loneliness is not a punishment. It is an opportunity. It is the time when you can discover yourself, understand yourself, and find the true purpose of your life. But for this, you need to change your mindset. You need to stop seeing loneliness as an enemy and start seeing it as a friend. Because when you are alone, you get the chance to meet yourself. We often think that we need someone else to be happy. But this is an illusion. True happiness is not found outside, it is found within. If you learn how to be happy with yourself, you will never have to depend on anyone else. This will become your greatest strength. When you are alone, the first step is to understand yourself. Recognize your fears. Listen to your thoughts. Instead of running away from the things that bother you, face them. Do not think that being alone means sadness or boredom. Being alone means spending time with yourself, improving yourself, and focusing on the things that truly matter to you. You must ask yourself, can you spend time with yourself? If the answer is no, it means you don't really know yourself yet. Look within. Discover your interests. Learn something new. Listen to music. Read books. Spend time with nature. These things will bring you joy without needing anyone else. The most powerful person in the world is the one who has mastered the art of being alone. Because a person who can be happy alone is never dependent on others. They don't worry about whether people like them or not. They don't care about what others think of them. They live on their own terms and make their own decisions. That is true freedom. If you are alone, it does not mean you are incomplete. It means you have the time and opportunity to reinvent yourself. This is the time to love yourself, to talk to yourself, to recognize your own strengths. To be happy alone, the most important thing is to train your mind. We often get trapped in our thoughts. We feel that loneliness is a punishment. But if you learn to control your thoughts, you will realize that loneliness is actually a blessing. When you are alone, you don't have to change for anyone. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You can be exactly who you are. Loneliness brings you closer to yourself. It introduces you to your fears, weaknesses, and strengths. And when you fully understand yourself, you become invincible. You no longer need anyone because you become your own best friend. Many people fear loneliness because they don't know how to embrace it. They see it as pain, when in reality, it is a gift. Think about it. When you are alone, you have the time to do everything you truly want. You can work on your dreams. You can learn new things. You can transform yourself. Being alone is a power. It makes you mentally strong. It gives you the freedom to live without worrying about the world. And when you recognize this power, you not only stay happy, but also become an inspiration to others. So, how can you embrace loneliness? The first step is to love yourself. Until you learn to love yourself, you will never find happiness in loneliness. Give yourself time. Treat yourself with kindness. Give yourself everything that you expect from others. When you learn to love yourself, you won't need the outside world to validate you. The second step is to discover your passion. Every person has something special inside them, but we often lose ourselves in the crowd and fail to recognize it. When you are alone, you have the time to find yourself. Use this time wisely. Do something new. Explore your interests. The third step is to become mentally strong. Loneliness does not make you weak. It makes you the strongest person, if you embrace it correctly. Control your thoughts. Stay away from negativity. Engage yourself in things that bring you joy. Remember, the greatest people in history have found themselves in solitude. They stayed alone, understood themselves, and lived life on their own terms. If they could do it, so can you. Being happy alone does not mean cutting yourself off from society. It means learning to be happy with yourself, so that when you meet others, your happiness does not depend on them. Once you master this art, you will realize that loneliness is a blessing, not a curse. So, embrace loneliness, accept it, make it your strength, and watch how your life transforms.